Uh, I just told coach to give me the ball. I'll go out there and make a play, and he got me the ball, and I just did what I had to do.
What was the feeling of relief that finally got here, that you got the first NFL touchdown, or was that not something you thought about?
Nah, I wasn't thinking about that. I was just thinking about putting points on the board for the team.
When you kept the ball, obviously, what's your plan with the ball?
Give it to my son.
How important was it to you? I know you want the team obviously to win, but how important was it to you just to see yourself being able to make plays, make more than just a few things happen and sort of get the 100 yards, get a touchdown, just to stack that moving forward?
I ain't worrying about the stats. We got to do better on the football field. We got to come out and we just got to win. That's what I'm most focused on, just doing my job and having the other guys do their job, and we come out on top.
What do you feel like the challenges were today, just in the passing game? Why the connections weren't necessarily there consistently?
We just a lot of self-inflicted wounds. A lot of us, we didn't do how coach taught it, and it came back to bite us. We wasn't fully locked in, and we just got to do better on that point and that part.
There's some frustration level with everybody in that locker room after 2 straight weeks of all the self-inflicted wounds.
We just frustrated. We got to do better. We all know that we got to do better. We just frustrated with ourselves because we know we're better than that.
I know you said you don't want to talk about that personal accolades and your personal achievements in this game, but on the defensive side, I saw you get a really nice stop going the other way. So obviously you had the touchdown and then you had a really nice defensive play. Like, you didn't have as many defensive snaps. You haven't had as many defensive snaps as offensive snaps. How do you feel about that, being able to do more on the defensive end? Do you feel like you're ready at this moment to do more, or you just happy to go along with it?
I'm just going along with what coach got. They work up a plan for me, and I just go out there and do exactly what they ask me to do. I don't ask questions. I just do what they tell me.
How hard was it to get in rhythm offensively today? It just felt like everything was so disjointed that first half.
You could tell. We had a lot of self-inflicted wounds. We just got to do better. That's it, really.
Just quickly, is your first time in London, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
How have you found that, being able to come across to London, spend some time away from the family? Like, how are you feeling about all of that coming together?
I'm ready to get back home to my family.
Have you done anything? Like, obviously, you would have focused a lot on the pitch and training and everything, but have you done anything enjoyable in London? Have you had time to actually experience the city?
Nope, I didn't go nowhere. I stayed in the hotel room every day.
No plans to do anything?
Nope, I ain't have my family here.
Obviously, the result wasn't what you guys wanted, but just how was it being able to spend the time here in London as a team together, sort of build that bond, build that relationship a little bit further?
It's very special. Be able to come around the guys I've never been around. So just having them around, I don't go nowhere. So when it's time to practice, that's my most excited time of the day because I was around the guys, But yeah, we just gotta continue to trust each other.
Is this stuff, those self-inflicted mistakes, is it easy to clean those things up? And if it kind of is, does it feel worse if 2 weeks in a row for sort of the same problem?
I won't say it's easy. It comes with football. We just got to do better. The most disciplined team wins, and they just out-disciplined us today.
How do you feel like you guys have done as players, just holding each other accountable, especially when things like this happen, where penalties kind of pile up and things like that?
I feel like we just got to be better. We got to be focused, locked in more. We do our best to keep everyone. We got to be professional, so we do our best to make sure everyone has been a professional.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to watch it and really see exactly what happened in every drive and play. But I just think we got to start the games faster. I know just from you can only speak on my perspective. Just freshly off the game, I think there's some plays that I got to make early to get us going, and it's routine stuff. Sometimes I had Travis on the first play of the game open, and just got to put it on him and move on and keep us in good situation instead of behind the chain. So that's one that really pops in my brain. I think besides that, I have to watch the tape and really see what happened, because it did feel like, and even some of those drives, it's like once we did start going, obviously we weren't able to finish the drives, but there were some things that we did out there that were moving the ball but just getting no points out of the drives, which is almost worse because then you're using the clock. And so we got to just find ways to finish the drives, just to be consistent make those plays on 3rd and 4th down when they come up. And we're going to learn a lot from this tape and to just get better from it.
What's the challenge of sort of getting over those self-inflicted penalties, self-inflicted drops, or any other mistakes? How do you sort of get over that hump?
I think it's everyone just focusing on their job. Me, line, tight ends, receivers, running backs, whoever it is. It's just every play, focus on your job. Rely on the guy next to you to do their job, and good things will happen for us. So as long as the accountability is always inward and looking at yourself and not trying to shift blame to anyone else, there's no room for that. And we haven't done any of that. But just as long as that's the mindset, we're going to be fine. We're going to get better. We got to get better. Obviously, we haven't played our best football offensively the last couple of weeks, so there's a lot of stuff that we need to clean up. But everyone just has to take that approach of what can you fix, and be better for your teammates. That's the mindset of always doing the right thing because the guys are counting on you next to you.
You had this when you decided to throw on 4th down. I know you was down quite big in the first half, I think 21 points, but you decided to throw on 4th down quite heavy. Was that a team decision? Did you want to try and get the team back into the game via the touchdown? Who decided to make the throws on 4th down?
Just throughout the game, the 4th downs we went for, you're saying?
Yeah, so I think in the first half, I think like one of the last plays you decided to go.
Yeah.
You decided to throw on 4th down, and then even in the second half, like quite a few of the 4th downs were thrown.
Yeah, I think, we were I think the first one was 4th and 6, down there in the red zone. And we were down 21, like you said, into the first half. And we felt like we needed to score a touchdown to I don't want to say to stay in it, but, we need to score points. And at that point, being down 3 scores, you want to score touchdowns over field goals. So, and felt like we had a decent call and give us a shot to get the first down potentially. So that was the thought there. Then in the second half, obviously, when you're down multiple scores, late third quarter, early 4th quarter, you kind of got to just go for those and stay on the field and give yourself a chance.
Let's go to D-Rock in the middle. So, big game today from Travis. Obviously, it was a bigger part of the game plan. He's talking about the struggle to get him the ball in the first half and then kind of finding it in the second.
Yeah, Travis did some great things today. I mean, everybody sees how special he is when you give him opportunities, and I felt like I was able to find him a little bit more today than in the past. And even still there, I think there's so much that we can learn from and grow from, and like our chemistry and seeing the game the same. I think it's getting there, and I think that's why you see in the second half some improvements and us connecting more. But there's still a lot of meat on the bone for us to take advantage of, honestly. So I'm excited for that, and we just got to continue to get better. Obviously that was good to see him, more involved and to make those plays, and just continues to make plays and shows up when he needs to. So that's great. It's a good note for me as a quarterback, just obviously to keep in the back of my mind that he just makes plays, whenever the ball comes to him. But a lot of things that we still can clean up, but I thought he did some great things today.
Is he the primary option on the touchdown pass through to him?
It's not necessarily, he's kind of an alert there. If you get a matchup, you get a look. They were playing a cover 3 version and could have thrown the quick out to Parker, but the corner tied down, and I felt like we had a matchup there with the safety, and Travis did a good job fighting through they were holding him, that's why we got the flag, but fought through the contact, still made the play on the ball, and did some good stuff for sure.
Did he say anything to you about the first minute of a touchdown or anything like that, or outside of was he?
No, I mean not the awesome like first NFL touchdown. I hate that those were the circumstances because I just wish it was better. Like we were winning and it was a different scenario for his first NFL touchdown. So he wasn't even celebrating. He's just as competitive he is. Obviously he wants to be winning the game, and he just ran back to the sideline and didn't make a big deal out of it. But yeah, I wish it was definitely wish it was different circumstances.
Did you feel as though the Rams did something differently maybe than what you guys expected coming into this game?
Not really. I mean, it's a good defense. As far as their group up front, they can wreak some havoc. They do a good job. I mean, that's where the defense is built around that. And then in the back end, they do a lot of different things coverage-wise. They disguise well. I really thought we had a good plan coming in, just didn't execute good enough. Left some stuff out there. I'm sure there'll be some things that we look at and moving forward that we'll learn from. So it's, we just got beat today. Didn't play good enough.
The last 5 weeks, you guys kind of had a good idea of who you were, your identity offensively. Has that kind of lost a little bit the last couple of weeks?
No, I don't think so. I mean, we just haven't played well. I think you look at how slow we've started the last couple weeks. And even you could put Kansas City in there too. That game we started off slow from things that we can control. You know, it's not like we didn't have a good plan or anything like that. It's just some self-inflicted wounds. So if we can clean that up and just stay on schedule, you know, we got to make those corrections and do it. But I think that's where you're seeing the slow starts, and then we're getting behind. And then against a good team like LA, you know, you get down 14 points right away because you start slow and have some 3 and outs. Then it's tough sledding from there. So we got to find a way to get back to starting the game faster, on schedule, and just play ball.
All right, thanks, Trevor.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it.